Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I want to drop in here real quick with a What Did You Buy Wednesday, this being put on by Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop. Joe, thank you for this. Although I've not had one here in a few weeks, I've finally been able to accumulate a couple more things. And actually, guys, I do have quite a few other things that I've picked up here in recent days that I just haven't had time for the videos to get them in. So maybe here in the next few weeks, I can start adding some more stuff to these and get in on more of these What Did You Buy videos. But before I get into all that, I want to announce this before I forget. It's coming up real quick. I tend to do that, but I don't want to miss out on this one. One of my favorite local shows here is LT. Basically, that LT just stands for Lima Transmissions, a local tranny shop here. 22nd annual model car show, and it's at a new venue this year, guys. We have had it every time I brought it to you guys. It's been at the New Hope Christian Center on the other side of town, but the auditorium that was in there, the show finally outgrew that building, so we are moving to the Herod Event Center. I'll get it, I promise. 9520 Herod Road in Herod, Ohio, and this from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Great show, guys. I guess there's, if I understand right, I've heard there's already about 30 vendor tables spoken for. So, man, it's going to be an awesome swap meet. Going to be a lot of cool stuff there. A couple different new vendors coming in. Some guys got solely 3D printed products, so it's going to be cool to browse through that and see what he's got. But this is just a real quick list of the categories there. A lot of fun. They got movie cars this time around. I think I had that actually at the last one. People had been putting movie cars in, movie and TV theme related cars in that one, and so he just decided to open up a class for that specifically. So got a women's division this year, and I think that's new. And I'm honored. Got my Ryder Mac cruise liner on the flyer this year too. So that's kind of cool to have that on there. So the theme build, it's got a question mark, but it is Surf Wagon. So, and I've got my Surf Wagon pretty well done. I'll have that final in an upcoming video here. It was real close last time I showed you guys. I did a video short of that, but it's really, really close. But before I get off topic and ramble, I don't want to do that again. We'll move on here. But this show is coming up. It's a good one, guys. If you or anybody in the area wants to come out and get in on this one, or just come out and browse, it'd be neat to meet you guys. Just share some ideas and just have a good time. It's always a great time at this show. So that's coming up here on the 23rd. August 23rd. It's not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday here coming up. So that's going to be a good time there. All right, just real quick here. I think we'll save this one for last. But I just picked up a couple of things, as you saw in the thumbnail. Guys, I was at Ollie's. One in another town from where we normally go here in Lima, and I found these $1 a piece. Now this is black chrome. Don't know. It says it's got a bright reflective finish. Never used it. I'm sure I will find a use for it somewhere. I'll do some test spray and see how that comes out. See how I like those. And then I had these here as a purple. Figure just to grab it. You never know. Maybe a custom project, or it would be like on a nice and old 50s car. And I found this copper. Enamel here too, so all for a buck a piece. So you can't beat that. $6 total for 6 cans of paint, and it takes. And now these days, well, I got this one. I had this one. I think it was like $8 or something. I bought that transparent blue, so they're not cheap anymore. I did pick this up. Another case, guys. I love these cases. They stack really nice. Anyway, I don't have another handy one right here, but they stack really nice. You can get several high, and they remain pretty sturdy. Not a bad price, $7. And then you can put. I like they used to come with option. You could put like a chrome mirror base on it, but they stopped doing that in these. But it's nothing to put anything like my race cars. I'll put like a checkered flag pattern on there. Get some paper from the Hobby Lobby there, and just cut it to fit. And it's makes a nice display base, but anything you wanted to put on there would work. So I got that. Picked up another one of these, and I tell you guys, I really like these. These are good for scribing lines, your door lines and stuff. Now I have one here, and here's the blade on it. It's like almost like a little scalpel blade, but I have yet to find the replacements for them. So I don't know if any of you guys know, because on this packaging here, I think, and I don't know, it might be under the price tag, but I got this reduced, $5.49. It was $10.99, but so I figured I'd grab one of those. But I got to look up for this number. But somewhere I was reading, it tells you replace this with a number 11 blade, but that is not right. And the way they got you taking this apart is like how you would do this one. So I don't know what the discrepancy is on that packaging, but I got to find some more blades for this. I figured until I can get some new blades for that price, I just bought a new one. But it's a great thing to have. Mainly I use it for scribing. I don't really use it really for, man, guys, must be something in the water today. I'm stumbling all over my words. So pardon me for that. But like I say, I don't really use it for scraping plating or anything like that. It's just mainly for scribing lines because it's really, really good for that. And I use it backwards. Like I'll come off the back side and go back this way. So it's very, very nice to have that. So, and then moving right along, I did move these paints out of the way here. I did pick this up a while back. It's been a little while since I found this, but this was an Ollie's find. This was the transit mixer, the Kenworth Challenge transit mixer. I got that for, I think, $25. So not a bad deal. No immediate plans of building this one, but it's nice to have. I always wanted this cement mixer, get more of the construction type stuff going, and kind of work on that whenever possible. And those are pretty big projects to undertake. But so anyway, I got that, and then I think the last one, probably for this week, so I'm trying to keep this one short and sweet if I can. The last one I guess I have is this Fanta 77 Ford Fantasy van. Check that out. It's got some really, really nice graphics there for it. All different kinds. You do it up that way, or it's got options there, as you can see here. Got options if you just want to do like a regular cargo type van for Fanta soda. And they get just the box art on the side again, and then there's some features. Talks about here, got bucket seats, some fender flares, some optional orange tinted roof vents, and I think you have to actually open the roof up if you want to use this and this, or you can just sometimes glue them on the side. Like I said, I've not built one of these vans yet. I've got a couple of these. I got the one that's silver and got the colorful graphics on the side, and then I actually have the surf van actually for this too. It has all the extra surfboards and whatnot. But yeah, there's of course again just that layout on the bottom. I don't think I'm going to crack this one open now. But you know what? We got just a little bit of time. Let's just do that. I've not been in this. And this one, guys, I actually was at Hobby Lobby in Fort Wayne. And I was happened to look around and I saw this. And I had not seen this at any of the other Hobby Lobbies that I had been to. So I'm like, man, you know what? I said, I think I might just pick that up. So I was looking at it. And my wife was there with me. And she looked at it and she said, oh, you like that one, huh? I said, well, yeah. I said, I think I'm going to grab this one. She said, well, here, it's on me. So another wonderful gift from my wife. So thank you, hon. Appreciate that very much. And I may actually, when I do get around to doing this, I may do it just like this box art. So we'll just take a real quick look as I'm knocking everything over on the bench. Maybe I'm just a little bit out of practice on these videos, huh, guys? Well, we'll muddle through it. So anyway, nice chrome tree, it looks like. Yep. Again, not a full review. We're just gonna take a quick look at these, and my lighting went away. 1 second, guys. Okay, we'll see if that's any better. So anyway, real quick again, guys, not a full review. Just a real quick look here, because you got to option a couple different grills. Some standard wheel covers there, and then there's some Kragers, or 5-spoke mags at least. And then here's it's just some black wall tires there for more like an original showroom type thing. Also has some Goodyear pad printed here. So that's nice to have. Then there's those orange tinted teardrop side rear windows. And then there's that skylight there. The red for your tail lights. And then just your plain clear glass. There's that big fat honkin' chunk of plastic. Nice looking van there, I'd say. It does have the removable hood, and the doghouse is fixed in place, so you could do a little bit extra detail on that engine in there too, if one wished to do so. So there's that nice there. And then here's your dash, some other option stuff here, and there's your frame. Oh, look, it gives you some wagon wheels. Pretty cool. And then all the like there. And then here's another bag of plastic. There's the hood with that Ford across the front there. Nice. It's raised up nice to be able to detail that up pretty good. And then there's your fender flares. And then instructions down in here. 77 Econoline. Full detailed engine. And I remember my dad had a 72 Econoline. He did some work on the front fenders and the hood. Had that in primer that we use as a fishing van. And then there's just cool old instructions. That old Ford front suspension there, right there. And then nice, got a full decal layout, depending on whichever way you want to do it. Either use either one of these or just as a standard cargo van too. So there's your final assemblies. Several different options on those rear windows there. So pretty cool there. I'm going to pause again a minute, guys. I'm going to open these decals, take a look at them up close, and then we'll get out of here. All right, so let's take a look at this decal sheet up close. So there you go, one of Fanta. And then, yep, there's those dash decals right there, instrument clusters. It looks like that's it, nothing for the radio or anything like that. There's some more Fanta. And then you get some soda cans here that you put anywhere on the truck that you'd like. And then some extra Fanta if you wanted to just use that as the Fanta cargo van there. So, yeah, pretty cool. Guys, like I said, I've seen that. And I think this might be one that I would probably want to do like the box art. It's different. I have seen a couple of these built on some other channels in the recent days. And I apologize, guys. I saw one. The channel name is escaping me, and I apologize. I should have jotted that down before I started the video. But anyway, looks like a fun build. Just it would be another time for a multiple paint scheme on there. They're always fun and sometimes challenging, but that's what modeling is all about, guys. So I think with that, I don't think I have anything else. We'll put some of these paints back. So we got some paints from Ollie's. Won't put the dump truck or the cement mixer back up in here. It's a little bit too big for the bench right now. So, but we'll put this stuff, slide this around here, and I think we'll work on getting out of here. Guys, again, bear with me on some of these videos. I've got ideas. It's just I've got to find the time to get back out here and make the ones that I've actually been wanting to get done. So that's all I've got for now, guys. Again, thank you, Joe, for putting this on. I'm going to try to have some more of these. I do enjoy watching all you guys that do these. It's interesting to see what we find in our hobby ventures out and about. So I guess that's all I got for this one, guys. So if you like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage saying you guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.